Good day. It's Thursday, April the 29th. I'm Martin Gago with Radius Research. Today we're joined by Ali Tajskandar, Chairman and CEO of Wishpond Technologies. Wishpond provides online marketing services to small and mid-sized businesses. This webinar will be done in two parts. Firstly, Ali will be giving an overview presentation, and then we'll be doing a deep dive looking to the company and markets, as well as answering any questions from our audience. Ali, thanks for joining us today. Let's hear your pitch.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. Hi, everyone. Thanks for your time. So I'll quickly go through a bit of an introduction about the company and myself. Wishpond really is an all-in-one marketing platform built for primarily small businesses. We serve more than 2,900 clients from around the world. And we, have been growing at about 30 to 35% year over year for the past few years. This morning, we actually announced our Q4 financials of 2020, as well as the year-end financials for 2020. And very excited and very pleased with the results. We achieved $7.9 million of revenue, positive EBITDA of $500,000. For the quarter, we also grew 38% over same quarter of 2019, and EBITDA positive as well. All in all, and all of that growth has been organic, and that's before the acquisitions that we did in 2021 kick in. And in the first quarter of 2021, also, one of the other things that I'm also very excited to mention is that we've reached and surpassed one of the major milestones we had, which was $1 million in monthly recurring revenue. So we've surpassed that already as well. So our annual run rate already is above $12 million. Our revenue for the year is estimated to be at about $13.6 million with positive adjusted EBITDA. We're sitting on a cash balance of about $10 million. And majority of our clients are from North America, from various different industries that we'll talk about, e-commerce being one of the top ones. So myself, my background educational is in computer science. I was involved with a number of technology startups and started Wishpond back in 2009 with my partner Hussein Malik, and have grown the company to where it is right now. And we have a number of other team members, such as Juan Leal, our CFO. He joined us from KPMG Corporate Finance Office, tons of experience relevant to us right now in terms of M&A. Olivier Vincent, actually Hussein Malik founded two companies. He's one of our board members, sold one of them to Lucent Technologies in 2000. Serial Vincent started Pages, grew it to about $100 million of revenue, sold it for $225 million to Yellow Pages, and has been a serial tech entrepreneur. Another board member of ours, Arinder Mahal, he's a board member at Nano Explore. He has a lot of capital markets experience with Echelon, Dundee, and Deloitte. And all in all, we have a very solid management team at the table, and very fortunate with the depth of knowledge and expertise. So the problem that we solve really is that if you think about it, over the past few decades, and especially over the past year, you can see it more prominently than ever before, businesses have been trying to follow the consumers in terms of spending, their attention online and transitioning their business to being online businesses and getting customers and transacting online. In the case of small businesses, it has been especially challenging undertaking for them, because for most part, they lack necessary financial resources or expertise to do this properly, and it requires not only expertise and money, but also time. And in the case of small businesses, then the options that they have in front of them would be really two things. One, they could go to a marketing agency, and vast majority of marketing agencies would charge $5,000 to $10,000 a month plus ad spend. And for your average small business, that's just cost prohibitive. Or they would have to go and subscribe to a variety of different marketing technology tools out there that operate in their own silos. The cost of subscription adds up. They don't always talk well together. And again, if you're busy running your own businesses and don't know what it takes to get positive return online, you're gonna get all those subscriptions and not get the results that you need. So what we do at Wishpond really has three pillars to it. One, we have developed the different technology tools that they need for generating leads and customers online and converting them into paying customers into a single platform. So the first pillar is all-in-one technology platform. The second pillar is we also provide marketing services expertise, the expert help, so that our small business clients can be successful and get the best chance of achieving success with the platform. And the third is we made it affordable. So if they would have had to go to an agency and pay $5,000 to $10,000 a month, with Wishpond, they can get all the tools they need plus the expert help at $500 a month. And we do that still while achieving 65 to 70% margins. And the platform has a lot of different components to it. So, someone can have their website on Wishpond, run marketing campaigns such as landing pages, contests, pop-ups to generate interest, do email marketing, collect payments. Booking is one that we're working on. It's not released yet. There's a customer management portal so that you can see who is using you and how they're using you and everything about them, analytics, and so forth. I've mentioned some of these numbers, but a couple of them that I think are worth mentioning here is that since going public in December 2020, so it's been maybe 4 months now, we've already completed 2 acquisitions, and I'll talk to them briefly in a few slides as well. Indigo Media and Persis IQ. We're very proud of the 2 acquisitions we made, and they have been positively contributing, and we're making good progress integrating into Wishpond. The other component that is worth mentioning here is that we have integrated natively into more than 30 other software platforms, so such as MailChimp, Shopify, and so forth, to make adoption of Wishpond easier and the platform stickier for our clients. One of the top integrations for us that I mentioned is Shopify. So you can imagine a business who's using Shopify as their storefront can use Wishpond for driving interest to the storefront or keeping the customers and leads that they have there engaged and keep coming back. It's a very deep integration. Everything that happens on the Shopify side is also fed back to Wishpond. They can do shopping cart abandonment campaigns, product recommendations, and a lot of other interesting campaigns with it as well. In terms of the case study, here's an example of one of the clients that joined us back in 2016. They had about 6,500 email subscribers. They sold through retail distribution. They also sold through their website, and they wanted to grow that. They wanted to sell more directly. And fast forward to now, we've helped them grow that 6,500 email subscribers to 150,000 and help them grow their sales by more than 35% and give them great return on ad spend. Some of the things we've helped them with, such as the screenshots you see on the right-hand side, is help them with ad management, setting up and running monthly giveaway contest campaigns, email marketing, different lead capture tools such as pop-ups and forms on their website to optimize their website for conversion as well. In terms of the competitive landscape, there are a variety of different platforms out there that do individual components of what a business needs for marketing. With Wishpond, really the key is we bring and have developed those key components that a business needs in one single platform that works cohesively, is integrated well, and the cost of ownership is affordable for small businesses. And on top of it, we add the service component as well, so that a client of ours gets an account manager who has access to pool of resources in terms of ad specialists, copywriters, implementation specialists, all of those things, so that they have the best chance of success. And what we've learned over the years, working with some of the largest clients also in the world, what works for them, we can actually transfer that knowledge and expertise to our small business clients for them to achieve success as well. In terms of customer base, I mentioned 2,900 paying customers using us. 25% of our revenue is coming from e-commerce clients. followed by 12% agencies, then 11% B2B, and then across the board. It's really a wide spectrum. Close to 80% of our revenue comes from United States, 10% from Canada, and then remaining from around the world. So Brazil, Europe, and what have you. One of the important elements of Wishpond and our story and what really has helped us scale is our predictable sales engine. For our customer acquisition, we've developed this outbound sales methodology and engine where it takes us $1 investment in sales to generate $3.50 return. So that LTV to CAC ratio of 1 to 3.5 is actually quite unheard of, and it really helps us scale. And we have different specializations within the team, you know, lead generators and sales development reps who are doing the appointment bookings, account executives, and it's very precise in terms of what the targets for each one is, what the expectations are, and how we scale them. Last year, we had 12 account executives for our outbound sales. And this year, we've already grown that to 18, and we're planning to get that to 25. So more than double what it was last year. And the year after, you know, double again. And that's where a lot of our organic growth is coming from. And we're continuing to see very strong momentum in Q1 and going into Q2 and the rest of the year. In terms of business model, high level, we have two buckets of pricing plans. You know, you see these $75 to $250 US plans that are technology only self-serve plans. You know, if you have your own marketing person or you're marketing savvy or you want to dedicate that time, you might just subscribe, you know, put in your credit card and start using platform yourself. If you're more of the business owner type or the ones that we're going after with our outbound sales, then you would actually need us to help you, you know, run the machinery for the best chance of success. Then that would be more on the fully managed side. You would get platform plus our service help. And that would, you know, the prices for those would start from $500 a month. And, you know, most of the fully managed customer contracts that we have are for 12 months and charging US, and, you know, they renew successively for successive annual terms. And our gross margins consistently are between 65 and 70%. And for, yeah, I think Q4 that we just announced, it was also 66%. So consistently in that range. Over time also, there has been this shift, as you can see on the bottom, this blue portion of, that's the $500 per month plans. Over time, more and more of our revenue has been generated by those larger plans. And as we're putting sales, we're selling more of the higher end package. And that is resulting in what you see on the right-hand side graph, this average monthly revenue increasing consistently year over year. Financial performance, we've been growing at about 30-35% year over year. This year, we're projected to grow by more than 70%. And, you know, the 70% is basically the analyst estimates based on our historic growth rate plus the two acquisitions we've already made. We expect that our organic growth would be accelerated because we're actually adding a lot of sales resources to it, and we're already seeing the tailwinds on that. And in addition, the two acquisitions we've made is not really the end of it. We expect to do, you know, anywhere from 2 to 3, possibly even more acquisitions for the remainder of the year as well. So we expect the growth to be, you know, 70% is quite aggressive, but we expect it to be even higher than that. And, you know, for the year after, continuing on that as well. So again, the numbers I'm sharing here are the analyst forecasts. We're not putting any of our projections outside or not giving guidance. 2019 was our first adjusted EBITDA positive year. 2020 was also, again, you know, we had growth on that. And this year, you know, we plan to continue with our mindset of profitable growth, you know, even if it means temporarily, you know, absorbing some extra costs and going in a negative, but generally in a longer term period, for sure, we believe in profitable growth for the company. This is also one of the graphs that I think probably speaks volumes. This is our monthly recurring revenue graph since January 2020 all the way to end of March. As you can see, it has been a tremendous growth trajectory and keeps accelerating, and surpassed that $1 million MRR mark sometime in Q1 as well. So now I'm going to briefly talk about the acquisitions we made. Indigo Acquisition was completed on January 8th. And this is a very interesting and great company for us to acquire, because they are a profitable marketing technology and services company that focuses on healthcare market with $2.7 million of revenue run rate, 20% EBITDA margins. And the reason it's significant to us is because it opens the medical clinics market and healthcare market to us, that we can now tap into them and grow into that sector. But also, Indigo had developed technology under the name Evergenius that already has CRM functionality, performance marketing, SMS marketing, call tracking, and those functionalities, calendar booking, those functionalities are very important to our roadmap as well, and we're in the process of integrating them into Wishpond. Second acquisition we made and completed that on March 1st, so about 2 months ago, is PersistIQ. PersistIQ is a sales automation software platform based in San Mateo, California, with $1.1 million of recurring revenue US, with again 20% EBITDA margin. And this is a platform that is very much loved, very popular, with more than 800 clients using it. And again, small business market. So there's cross-sell opportunities between Wishpond and PersistIQ. And we have used them for years ourselves for our sales team. So it was very natural, and we knew them well. We trusted the technology, and it's now expanding the capabilities of Wishpond and making it also more straightforward for us to expand into the B2B market. We listed on December 11th of last year at 75 cents per share, and the stock has grown quite a bit. Now there's some consolidation, and it's kind of stabilized at around $1.70. And analyst consensus target for us is actually $3.20. So there's a lot of upside there. The enterprise value of the company right now is around $75 million. So the multiples are, very attractive for investors. One of the also key components is that there's a lot of insider ownership of within Wishpond. So 43% is actually insider ownership of the company. Myself, my spouse are a substantial portion of that, and we really truly believe in the company. And this is, this is our home long term, and we would make sure to do well by the investors because we care about them, but also our interests are 100% aligned. We're putting our money where our mouth is. So that's everything I wanted to cover. High level of it, there are millions of small businesses that are underserved, that are left behind by most other companies. We have a scalable and predictable sales engine to reach them profitably and bring them on board. We have a proven track record by serving more than 2,900 clients. Technology-enabled one-stop shop platform, strong management at the table that has expertise and experience in this, and a lot of growth ahead of us, organically through sales expansion, as well as inorganically through acquisitions of marketing technology companies or marketing services companies that allow us to get into new markets, and a profitable SaaS company. At this scale, at around $1 million monthly recurring revenue, being profitable for a SaaS company these days is quite rare, and we're quite proud of our discipline, financially speaking. So that's everything I wanted to cover, Martin.
All right, that's great. Thanks for talking to us. That was very informative. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers.
For sure. Take care.